short video response to the one question today, or maybe a few others. What are your thoughts on mental illness? It's out of control in my city. Several facilities were shut down and it's open season out here. Yeah, I know. The meme about... I'm going to cover a few of these things in several other subjects, but here we go. The meme about being a homeless person is that you're either mentally ill, encumbered by your mind, drug-addled or drunk, encumbered by your mind chemically, which could also be chemical imbalance in the brain, as we used to joke about if you were mentally ill, or you're a criminal, or some other excuse other than you're a completely normal person. Mental illness hits almost every human being, period. Eventually during your lifespan you will experience a period of time where your mind just is not going to leave you alone. In my case, in my life, I've had 2 panic attacks. I'd rather be waterboarded, because I've drowned once. Drowning was less terrifying than having a panic attack, okay? That's the extent of mental illness, besides having obsessive compulsive disorder, which is a biochemically based thing in the brain. It's not a mental illness, although it's listed as such. My thoughts on the subject are that the majority of people I see who are homeless are self-medicating with alcohol or whatever drug, or, as some of them are, they're completely destroyed by being an alcoholic, a true alcoholic. I mean, they're torn to pieces. And then there are the rest of us who, most people don't know I'm homeless until I tell them. And brief thing about this, everybody has a period of time where they become intensely clinically depressed. It means your body chemistry, your brain chemistry, something is broken and you can't stop being miserable. It just won't go away for whatever reason, and it's horrible. And I don't have any way of fixing it for other people. I've tried to help other people. So go find a professional. As far as being crazy or delusional, I've met dozens of people like that who are, about half of them are happy. They're not miserable. And the other half are miserable, but it's literally just that they're delusional and everything scares them. The world is a scary place because it doesn't make any sense, and it couldn't make any sense to you either if you were like that. And between those two groups, 50% of each maybe don't suffer from a mental illness. They make other people suffer from it. That's my opinion. I've dealt with some really, really aggressive, unpleasant people. Same thing with alcoholics. Half of them, they suffer from it. The other half make everybody else suffer from it. So, my opinion on this. The more help people can get when they need it, the better. Period. I've been very, very lucky in that I've only had a couple of things happen in my life that really tore me up. Everything else that's tore me up has been things that have happened to me. Socially or physically, medically. Not spiritually. Not mentally. For the most part. Like I said, panic attacks. Being really, really sick for 2 weeks and then trying to go back to work and having a panic attack in one case. And in the other case, I don't remember much because honestly they just sent me home. It was a long time ago. Again, I'd literally rather drown. That's how bad a panic attack can be, if anybody's curious about it. Ask someone who's had one. They'll understand if you ask. My only thoughts on this is that this gets to be an excuse. People use this as a bargaining chip or something to discuss. They don't actually acknowledge what it really is. It's like explaining to someone, no, you may actually be physiologically or genetically predispositioned to be an alcoholic or a drug addict, because most people are either predispositioned or predispositioned to being alcoholic, drug addict, mentally or emotionally unstable, biochemically sensitive to where you have to have a perfect diet or you're going to lose it. You never know until you're stressed. And oh boy, being homeless will stress you. But so will being in the military at all. Working a high-stress job in any way, shape, or form. Just working phones at a place, receiving phone calls from angry customers can push a person over the edge. It actually brought me to tears one day because it was just so stressful. So, I mean, someone can have a nervous breakdown just because they can't organize some shelves and they feel crippled. And all their job is a stock boy, which is supposed to be relatively easy, and it is not. So, what are my thoughts on this and the facilities being shut down all over the country? They need to stop being shut down. It's hard to admit you need help. For me, going into the hospital just for a medical issue, hard for me to do. I'll do it. I've learned, if somebody wants to look up the video about it, I've learned that I will do that now. I'm not going to play tough guy anymore. And after last night's horrible downpour all day long, I've learned to not do this anymore at all, if I can help it. I don't know if that helped anybody, but thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that, and peace be with you.